Small business is tough. Some succeed, some fail. There's no easy way, but a good mentor can help. Chris Gillen built his booming tech company from nothing and understands the pressures of being an entrepreneur. As head of a leading marketing company, Tracy McAllister knows the importance of getting noticed in a competitive world. Powerhouse financial expert Sybil Virch has made fortunes for her many clients, but still makes time to help small businesses grow. In his role as VP of TELUS Business Solutions, Michael McCarthy recognizes that successful small businesses build successful communities. Together, these four mentors aim to help struggling businesses. Canada is a hockey-crazed country, one where ice time is at a premium. So you'd think operating an ice rink would mean scoring big and not ending up in the penalty box. But that's what's happened to our next business. So will they have the motivation to make a halftime comeback and win the game? Let's take a look. For many Canadians, owning a private ice rink must seem like a dream come true.
My name's Jeff Carroll, and my business here is called the Island Center of Excellence. We focus mostly on hockey and hockey training and the game of hockey. I've always dreamed about being in business and being an entrepreneur. It's something I've always wanted to do. This opportunity opened up with two other friends of mine. They're both hockey guys. They hooked up with a guy that was building a system of franchises based out of Vancouver. And it just seemed like a safe way to get into business, but they needed somebody that could be here and could actually run the facility.
Jeff's previous experience was with Parks Canada, so this was quite a change.
It just appealed to me, and I've always loved sports. I've always loved kids. I loved fitness, so I thought making that into a business seemed like a good fit. And you know, working with a couple of guys that I admired was part of it too.
Unfortunately, neither the franchise nor the partnership worked, and Jeff was left as sole owner of the company.
So out of the three guys, I was the only one with no hockey background, and I'm the only one still in it.
He still has a clear vision of how it should work.
It's a place where people know they can come and get great service, great training. The kids are going to advance through hockey that way, and it becomes a bit of a community center in some way that way. Not like a rec center, but more just a place where the community gathers. And I mean, I built this little lounge area so the adults could all hang out while the kids are on the ice, and you know, it's continually evolving that way.
Although it's only 2/3 size, running a private ice rink is expensive.
I need to make about $30,000 a month to keep it open, pay my staff, pay me a little bit. Yeah, about 30 to 33 is sort of what it takes to keep this place running. We're making about half or less right now.
Less than half of what they need. That means Jeff's business is currently losing more than $15,000 a month. That's a lot of money to find.
The other half is what I'm trying to come up with every month, whether it's, you know, through a family loan or selling the treadmill or whatever it is, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, my family's supporting me right now. So every month we kind of go through our bills, and, you know, and then my parents write me a check.
Jeff has a great vision for his business, but he's currently skating on very thin ice. Can the Hardway panel help him to solidify his future? Find out when he visits the TELUS Business Development Center after the break. Jeff Carroll has found himself the sole owner of a private ice rink. The business has great potential, but he doesn't have a business background and is currently losing money. Can the Hardway panel help?
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Good.
So Jeff, welcome to the Hardway.
Yeah, thanks. This is it's pretty exciting.
Tell us about your business.
I own a business called ICE, Hockey Fitness. Mm-hmm. It's an ice rink, it's a training rink. It's 2/3 the size of a regular size rink. Mm-hmm. And it's got a 2,000 square foot gym facility that's attached to it.
Okay.
So that's the two things we do. It's a gym training and the ice.
Mm-hmm. And what are you hoping to get out of this experience?
Mostly some guidance. I've never really been in business before, and
What were you doing before?
I was working for the government in the warden service with Parks Canada.
What made you decide to go into business then? It's a big leap to get out of the government and go over and decide.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Chris
I
likes
know.
to get right into the goods.
Well, no, that's what everybody asks me. They go, "What are you doing here?" Because I never played hockey before. I've maybe been on in Ontario, maybe on the ice a few times, outside. But
What was it
Yeah.
that...
I loved it. Actually, just every day I was there, I just loved being in the business. I loved the clients, which are mostly kids, and I love fitness, and I love the two together.
Okay.
It just was something I always loved. And I made it my full-time gig. I just gave up everything. I was fortunate to have family support me financially because it's been a real tough go that way.
Are you making money?
Not yet, no. Some months I am, yeah. But it's
So
sort of.
You said not yet. So does that mean that you have a business plan in place, which you're now, which you see yourself on that track towards the day that you're going to turn a profit?
Well, not really.
Okay.
It's more of a concept.
Okay, so when you say not yet, the answer really is no.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because those are two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say it's a concept. Tell me what that concept is in your head.
My vision is a facility in town that focuses on especially young hockey player development, because with the smaller size rink, the kids love it. It's like it's built for novice initiation, Adam, like kids that are sort of 12 years of age and under. It's they get out there and they have a blast. It's like it's suited for them. It's like clothes.
Do you
that
have a
fit.
sense of how many kids you would need to come through some sort of development program to cover your costs to pay
I
yourself?
don't.
Okay.
No.
This is a key question. Jeff needs to know if his vision for the business will bring in enough money to sustain it. And he doesn't.
What makes you different than everyone else? What's different than just the local arena, the local hockey association, etc.?
I think having our own facility is fantastic. We can offer training at prime times. A lot of kids, I'm sure as you know, it's either early morning or weekends, or the times are really difficult for a lot of families.
Yeah.
Especially
there's not
those younger
enough
kids.
ice.
Have you thought though the reason
I
you can
think,
offer
yeah.
training at prime time is because there's no customers at your site, right?
I
Yeah.
If
think
it was filled.
that's-
If it was filled, you wouldn't have that time to offer. So it's
That's
not
true.
really a competitive differentiation.
Yeah.
Not being busy isn't a competitive business advantage. It's a business problem. Successful businesses are full most of the time.
So assume
Right.
your ice is filled all the
Yeah.
time.
So
Yeah.
What makes you different?
Well, look at the quality of our coaches, the facility, the personal care people get when they come to our facility. Everything's dedicated to making sure that those teams and those clients that come in have a great experience while they're in our
Now, and
in our
again,
place.
I go back to this because you're talking about the quality of it. Now, if you're telling me if I went down to one of the many other arenas around town, which have full-size
Yeah.
ice, by the way,
Yeah.
and say the same thing, that they wouldn't be telling me that they have great staff and great coaches and high-quality service, that they would say, no,
I'd actually pipe up there
Yeah.
just from a mom's perspective.
Sure.
The age group that you're targeting, the coaches are primarily volunteer.
Yeah.
The rec centers don't offer that type of, it's just not available. I mean,
No.
you either sign up for a hockey association or you don't, and it's volunteers.
You know what? I love your comment there. It's just not available. Because it actually is available. Jeff has it. It's just nobody
Yes.
knows
Nobody
it.
knows
So
of it.
Nobody knows
think
it.
about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tracy.
So how are you attracting, how do these people hear about you? How do they know about ice? And
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about us, and we're working on that. But it's mostly the rinks are a great place for us to advertise, because that's where the hockey players go. Anybody that's been in our facility signs a waiver, and it's got some contact information that goes into a client management software database. So we can generate lists of clients based on a few different
These
types
are
of
good
descriptions.
things, by the way,
Great.
that you're
They're great.
capturing the information, that you're keeping these lists out, that you're staying in contact. Those are all the right steps.
And
so
you're
that's
doing
really
all
nice.
that right now, right?
Yeah.
And you're still 11K short a month. So they're good, but they're not good enough.
No.
So if the program that you talk about, your high value program, is 100% successful,
Yeah.
what does that do to your monthly run rate?
I can't. You know what? I just don't know the answer to that.
Another key question. If the program is 100% full, will it bring in enough money? If not, then Jeff will need to find some alternative ideas.
What's your strength?
My strength, I think, is bringing the right people together and delivering something that's really that I really believe in. So I think that's
And
part
what
of
is
the strength.
it that you want to deliver that you really believe in?
I just want to deliver an amazing experience for kids in this town for hockey. It's something I didn't have when I was a
Great.
kid.
I love that. I love that.
So you want your
That's
focus to be
fantastic.
hockey. You want
Yeah,
this is hockey
yeah,
everything.
I do. It's so awesome for kids, like the team stuff, the everything they get to learn about working together and leadership and athletics. Like it's, I don't know, it gets
The
me
team
going.
building and
Yeah.
and you know what? If you could bring an element of good quality training and fun, wow, you've
Yeah.
got a niche here.
Never done business before, so right now I'm winging it with a plan to not be winging it for that much longer. But I'm just trying to get through the month to month right now and survive.
You seem really positive and really passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
love
do.
it.
I love it, yeah. And from everything I've read, if I can transfer my passion, and I know I have abilities, I know I'm relatively intelligent, and I've got integrity. I want this to be an awesome business and deliver a great service. I don't see how it can fail. I can only see it doing well. I've just got to figure out that magic ingredient or that, the combination of things that are going to get it to that.
I'm thinking the numbers here, there is huge potential to turn this into a huge success.
I see opportunity. That's all I saw with this guy. I
Yes.
was like, I want to, just get this started because I see him 3-4 months down the road that this is a totally different.
There's no reason why I can't succeed. There is, and I mean, his passion was clear and obvious from the moment he walked in
Yes.
here.
I mean, I can already see 5 years from now, 10 years from now, he's got the classic Sidney Crosby when he's 10.
Yep.
Sidney Crosby wearing a Penguins jersey, and that's on the same wall, and it says, "Hey, thanks very much."
Absolutely.
Do you know
Right.
what? That is a powerful message and a vision to have.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Hardway panel was enthusiastic about the potential for Jeff Caro's 2/3 size ice rink. Now mentor Sybil Virch is visiting the facility to take a look.
When I first met Jeff and heard about his business, I thought, I'm not sure. Where's the fit for that?
Hi, Sybil.
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Great. Welcome to the rink.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, yeah.
Then Jeff started talking, and his passion came out about how he wants to create this incredible hockey experience for kids. So how old are these two goalies right now?
They'd be about, I think, 14 and 16, these kids.
So are they skipping school to be here?
Yeah, they are.
How'd they get away with that?
I don't know.
So
It's the
you're on to
goalies.
something here. I mean, you
Yeah.
could fill up that daytime. What kid wouldn't want to skip school to come do hockey training?
That's what I think. Yeah.
And that resonated really, really well with me. And then all kinds of ideas started flashing here, there, everywhere about the potential of what he could make this company.
This area here is going to be renovated to be a daytime academy. So that's something we're starting up next year.
A daytime academy?
Yeah, so we're going to run our own hockey academy out of here starting in the
great.
fall.
Expenses are really high, so he needs the revenue to come in to offset that and still turn a profit. So I'm really excited about the opportunity, and I want to see what he can do.
The center's not just about ice time. There's also a well-equipped gym area, somewhere where Sybil feels right at home.
So this is one of them. So it's out.
Okay, I think I need
In.
to take my heels off for that.
Yeah, you do. You probably, that's a good
Okay,
idea.
okay.
And you want to do it as fast as you can. So yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Ooh, that's kind of fun. Ooh, this looks comfy.
Just packed in the evening from like 4 till 8. It's all families and kids up here.
So you can just chill out. What do you have on the TV?
It's usually treehouse.
Oh, for the kids.
For the kids, yeah.
And is this your office at the back?
Yeah, then I carved out a little space back here.
Well, Jeff, thanks for the tour. It's now time to get down to business.
Okay.
I have some challenges for you for the next month. Obviously, we've got to delve into the numbers. I want to see the numbers. So I'd like you to provide me with a summary of your income and expenses. You're going to need to spend some more money to get to where you want to go.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure that the money you spent is well spent and is going to give you a good return on your investment.
Awesome, because I
Okay.
have no idea what to do with that. So.
Well, you've come to the right
Yeah,
person.
good, right on.
That's the part I love.
Okay, good.
Number nerd.
Yeah.
Then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to get you to produce a really basic business plan.
Okay.
So these are some big challenges for the first month because
Yeah.
we want to get you on the fast track. And I don't think you want to drag this out for a year. We want to
No.
get moving on it. So if I can get you to do these things, I'm going to come back again in a month. I'm going to check in on you and I'm going to say, how are you doing with these things? And we're going to set up some new challenges to take us over into month 2.
Sure, perfect.
Sybil's challenge has finally got Jeff working on his business plan. For help, he goes to the Small Business BC website, which has some useful guidelines.
I'm not great at paperwork. So for me, it's just one of those things where it feels like a daunting task. I've had, it's been on my list of things to do for months and it still sits there.
It's going to be some work for him over the next month, but he's wanting to do what it takes. So I'm very excited. I like helping people help themselves. I can't do the work, he's got to do it, and he's up for the challenge.
A month later, at their next meeting, Jeff has a challenge for Sybil.
Okay.
That's better.
We're ready.
All right, let's try this out.
Sybil has never been on skates before. Jeff has challenged her to learn to skate, and this is her first lesson.
Okay.
It's hard. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
There you go.
Woo. Okay, so what should I be doing to actually move forward other than I'm
Keep
not...
your legs bent even a little more. Like almost, you know when you're skiing, you know you really want to
Yeah.
get down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. Just push off. There you go. You got it. Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
So how about stopping? That's like lesson 3?
Yeah, that's, I mean, you gotta be going fast to actually get a good stop.
Oh, okay.
But at this speed, you pretty much just grab a board.
Okay, grabbing board's good.
Oh yeah, look at that. From like 5 minutes ago to this.
Not so bad.
No, pretty easy.
Sybil's made great progress on the skates, so how's Jeff been doing with the first month's challenges?
Jeff, we're into month 2, beginning of month 2. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good.
Good.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of work behind the scenes. I have to say I'm extremely impressed with the work that you have done. You've met all of my challenges for month 1.
Good, thank you.
Got a stack
Yeah.
of homework from you.
Yeah. It's been the scariest document for me, is trying to get that thing together.
What was scary about it?
Just the language is new to me. What I put in that kind of document, it's all kind of new.
I think people make business too scary.
Yeah.
And the exercise of doing a business plan is all about putting all those things that are going on in your brain, and I bet you there's a million different things going on at once, is just kind of getting them down on paper and putting some structure around it. It takes the feeling of overwhelming away. You know, you're not overwhelmed anymore. You get it written down, you focus on your priorities, and you move forward from there. Jeff's biggest challenge was a lack of a plan. He had a vision, but he had no plan on how to get it. He had a lot of expenses and a lot of facility and not much going on. He needed to bring people in the door. That's his biggest challenge. He needs the revenue. Challenges for month 2.
Yeah, bring it.
Plan a promotional event. It's a way to get great exposure for the facility. Have at least one new client booked in the next month.
All right.
It could be a hockey association.
Yeah.
It's one repeat business, whatever that looks like.
Okay.
A contract with a local hockey association would bring in some much needed extra income, but to achieve it, Jeff has to write a proposal. To help him, we've set up some personal coaching from sales experts Killing Herb Inc.
A lot of companies today call themselves solutions providers. But then when I look at their proposals, I look through there and I'm not seeing a solution provider. What I'm seeing is a lot of sales puke on paper, talking about how great we are, what we do the best, and why we're the best. So if we truly want to be a solution provider, we need to take a look at the why behind the what, and that's where the buying urgency comes from. That's where we'll create that winning proposal. When I first met with Jeff and we were talking about it on the phone, and he sent me the document, I said, you know, what's their constitution? What are they trying to achieve? And he couldn't answer that right away. So we got on the website, and once we started doing it, you'd be amazed at what companies will put out there if we just do the research. To give all young hockey players equal opportunity to learn the game of hockey by providing proper coaching, managing, and close supervision. Why don't we take that and then use that as our opening quote to say, this is the purpose of your society, this is how ICE can help you get there. Keep it short, concise. If you need a cover page, maybe handwrite it, something that'll stand out. If you don't, save the tree, don't print the paper. From there, use bullet points. Whenever possible. Psychology and studies show that human beings get more information in a bullet point form. We're almost at 80,000 here for all the services that you can provide if they're willing to go that route. And then the very last page here is the implementation of here's what happens next, here's where we go. So if we finish with a detailed implementation plan, we psychologically walk them past the sale, 6 months down the sale, so by the time they're done reading the document, they've already done their review, their evaluation, the teams are doing better, everything's great, so now their questions change. It's more about the implementation. And so what do you think now, Jeff?
I can a lot more clearly see how this facility and the services we provide can actually get us there. So that's been a big help to me. And even having it, the way it's presented like this, it's kind of like our small business plan for them. So here we go, here's our business plan. This is what we can do together, and this is how we're gonna get there.
If you're having trouble building the proposal, it means you didn't ask enough questions. And that's really, I think, the shortest course in selling I can offer is ask questions and listen.
Have the guys from Killing Herb Inc. help Jeff produce a winning proposal? Find out after the break. Jeff Caro came to the hard way looking for help to get his ice rink and training facility into profit. It has great potential, but has only been kept afloat by monthly contributions by his parents. 5 months on, Jeff, along with wife Jody, is making one of his regular visits to his parents.
Hi, Mom.
Hello.
He has recently put in proposals to some local minor hockey associations.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's been about 6 weeks since we last got together and did an update. Things have been busy. We've been trying to rebuild a lot of stuff. You guys have helped us with funding the operation so far, so we could kind of keep it afloat for the last little while. And that's brought us to this point where we are now pretty much completely on our own, and we shouldn't need any more financial help at all from you guys. So so thanks so much for everything you've done so far, and we have now enough money coming in every month to pay for our rent at the very least, just through contracts with minor hockey associations.
The proposals were successful, and ICE is now breaking even for the first time since he took over the business. A huge achievement. Jeff has also successfully organized an event at ICE, including street hockey for kids and a 3-on-3 tournament to introduce the facility to the locals. Mentor Sybil isn't entirely surprised at his success.
Because he had such a big operation and a big vision and lots of drive and lots of passion, I gave him a lot more challenges than I gave some of the other businesses that I've worked with. Now, he didn't know that, and he got them all done. So he's developed a business plan, a vision, proposals, he's been out there marketing. He's actually done above and beyond what I would have expected, so he rose to the occasion.
Just watching the change in Jeff and his determination, yeah. There comes the tears and the optimism. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done that really well.
So looking back 3 years from now to a guy that could hardly skate, who decided to make a change in his life and now is having, meetings with the presidents of associations saying, we love what you do, we want to sign our kids up and trust them with you, that's been all him. I think he passed the entrepreneur's test, he'll be in this type of world forever, I think.
As a hockey mom, my son really needs to go to that facility because it's making hockey fun again. It's a different approach. It's different than what he gets from his regular coaches. It's a nice complement to the regular coaching program he has. And I really believe the work Jeff is doing out there will make hockey fun again.